Hi agents, this is Mary Fernandez with Charles Rottenberg Realty with today's news and notes. First up, we want to just let all of our agents know that your 1099 will be mailed out to you from the CPA's office in the next couple of days, but it will be mailed out by January 31st. So be on the lookout in the mail for your 1099. We just want to remind you that if you have changed your mailing address in the last few weeks or months and we don't have that information, so please be sure to update the office with your current mailing address. Now, to do that, you will need to complete a W-9 form, which we have attached for your convenience. All you need to do is complete it, sign, and return it back to the office. But this is only if you have had a change of address and we do not have that information. If we have your mailing address information, no need to complete that form. Also, we want to announce that Integrity Title and Charles Rottenberg Realty is offering agents a free educational course, which has been approved by FREC for 3 hours of continuing education credit. This is going to be an event that is going to be held on Thursday, February 14th from 8:30 a.m. until 11 a.m. Early sign-in will begin at 8. And Sue Dutcher will be the speaker who will be conducting the educational course, and the topic will be on preparing and conducting a real estate transaction, what every real estate agent should know. Being that it's going to be a 3-hour continuing education credit towards your next renewal, with renewals coming up on March 31st, this will be a very valuable class to take, and being that you get credit for it, even more valuable. And again, it is free, and it's going to be held here in our office building, but it's going to be on the 7th floor, Suite 720, and parking is available next door, and it is free as well. Just be sure to park on the top level of the parking garage. All this information is attached in case you need to go back and reference, but also Integrity Title will be sending out an invitation to you, so be on the lookout for that invitation so you can RSVP and reserve your seats as seats are limited. Again, any questions, we're always here to assist you on that. And also, we have previously announced about a TV show from HGTV series House Hunters is looking for a Charles Rottenberg agent to feature in their next episode. But there are some guidelines that the agents must meet in order to be considered a candidate. And those are, you must have a buyer to purchase a property. It can be a vacation home or second home, but cannot be a rental property. Closing in 1 to 2 months. And buyer with children between the ages of 4 to 16 years old. Also, the buyer has to commit to 5 days of filming, and the agent must commit to 3 days of filming. Those can be split up in 2 sessions. If you meet these criteria, please contact the office, and Jim will give you more details on that. But also, we want to go over the file submissions to the office. It is very important that all agents comply with this requirement. Once your file is executed by buyer and seller, we must have a copy of your file within that time, not before it closes. It is, law that the broker has copies of executed files. This would help you avoid a fine for a no-file fee, but also we stay in compliance. So it is very important that your documents are submitted to the office on a timely manner. Also, they're legible and they're properly executed. Now, to give you some tips on execution, Charles Rottenberg Realty will not approve documents with typed signatures and initials from any party on the transactions. Electronic signatures are acceptable. Now, electronic signatures do have a certificate or account number associated with the signature. If the signature is just, for example, JB typed in, it may not be a signature. So be wary about that. Make sure your signatures are proper signatures if they're electronic. If you have questions on that, feel free to contact us here at the office. But most important, for those of you who are board members, contact the FAR Legal Hotline on that as well to get more information. reminders when submitting your files. There are some documents associated with listing agreements, for example, that will require the agent's initials and signatures. Be sure to include those on there, as we will disapprove those forms if they're not executed by the agent when required. Second, we want to let the agents know when you're uploading your file into the system, you have to separate your documents. For example, if you have the contract and an escrow receipt, make sure that those two are two separate attachments so you can upload it to the appropriate file. There are more information on the Rottenberg file system. There are video tutorials on the home page. There's also instructions attached to this video below where you can review all this information, and it'll tell you exactly where to find the tutorials as well. But again, any questions you may have, we're always here to assist you. We just want to be sure that we're all in compliance, and we, want to make the whole system and the process of submitting your file as easy and as fast as possible. But we all have to be on the same page. So any questions you have, feel free to call us. And this is all for today, so we hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.